I'm so happy right now. Welcome back to Sony. Yeah, last press conference of the day. Sony, one I was really looking forward to because every year Sony bring the big guns and the press conference that I look forward to the most. So let's crack on and let's talk about what they showed. So first up, they opened with the game that a lot of people have been waiting for, wanted to confirm it was real. It is. Last Guardian exists. It's coming out in 2016. They showed a very small demo. Didn't really show too much about what you're going to get from the game, but enough to make me want to buy it. Very good, really nice looking game. I'm intrigued to know more. So Last Guardian exists, looks fantastic. Then they showed the new game from Guerrilla Games, the guys that make Killzone, and it's called Horizon Zero Dawn. Now this is a third-person action game by the look of it. There are lots of different clans around the planet. Looks really nice. As always with Guerrilla, their games look absolutely stunningly beautiful. I'll be honest, I've never been a fan of Killzone. I've tried to enjoy them, but I've always found them quite boring. They look great, they just bore the pants off me. But this one, I'll read it again, Horizon Zero Dawn, really does look good. Big, massive robot monsters that you got to fight off and take down. I like the fact that the main character as well, she talks quite a lot. I like it when they do that with games, when the character that you're playing will actually talk and comment on the situation they're in. Fantastic, really nice game, beautiful visuals, looks really interesting. I want to see a lot more from that and see what it's like. Hopefully it will be really fun to play. It won't be as boring as Killzone. They showed a new Hitman. Don't really care about Hitman myself personally. It's not a big franchise. So I'm not a stealth guy. There's going to be a beta available when you pre-order that one. Then they showed Street Fighter 5, which is an exclusive to PlayStation. Beta's coming July the 23rd. Not a big fan of Street Fighter as it is at the moment. Massive Street Fighter fan, going back to Street Fighter 2. You know, even the original, but more the Street Fighter 2 franchise. Love Street Fighter. You all know that anyway. Street Fighter 4 was not a fan of. Don't like the art style. Just didn't appeal to me at all. Didn't like the new characters. I thought they were shite. Number 5 just looks the same, to be honest, so I'm not that bothered. It's got Cammy, which is awesome, but other than that, yeah. No Man's Sky, not interested. Wasn't interested when it was announced. That kind of game doesn't appeal to me. Then they did Firewatch. They did a bit of Destiny. They did a lot of this indie stuff, which never interests me. They had Media Molecule, who announced their new title, which is Dreams. Very interesting title, typical Media Molecule, a bit obscure and off the wall. It's sort of like a an art package in a way. You can just create whatever you want to with the DualShock. It's very hard to understand it. They did say it needs time to marinate when you first get told about this project. So yeah, it will be interesting to see how that develops. What they showed was really good though. Very nice visually, very interesting concept, and the little trailer they put together to show different ideas was very cool. So yes, very good. They showed Assassin's Creed, they showed Destiny. There's a new pack coming for Destiny called, what was it? The Taken King. I don't really give a shit because I don't play Destiny. Assassin's Creed Syndicate showed a bit more of that. A new trailer with a female protagonist this time. Very cool. As I said in the previous video, really like the look of Assassin's Creed. Just wish I could play them and I wasn't crap at stealth, because it really does look like a great franchise, and that particular game really appeals to me with the time period. So next up, you got a new Final Fantasy game with little mini Final Fantasy characters called World of Final Fantasy. So that's great for all you Final Fantasy fans. That's an exclusive to PlayStation. The rumoured remake of Final Fantasy VII is now real. That's been confirmed. That's coming to PlayStation 4. So it first to PlayStation 4, so it will be coming to Xbox One, I assume, at some point. But that's fantastic for all you fantasy guys. Then they did some video from Devolver Digital with a load of indie titles, which I didn't really pay much attention to because I'm not an indie guy. Then the big one for a lot of people is just blowing up on Twitter and is going to really make a lot of people happy. And Shenmue Ben, if you're watching this and you don't know already, mate, you're going to be very happy about this. Yu Suzuki came out on stage. He has started a Kickstarter for Shenmue 3. It is reality. I've never played the games and I really need to. Heard so much good stuff about the Shenmue games, so For all them Shenmue fans out there, I've just read on Twitter that they're at $228,000 already, so it was pretty much guaranteed that Shenmue 3 was going to get funded within the 24-hour period because people have wanted this for years. So that looks like it's going to be a reality, Ben. You're finally going to get to play it, mate. Absolutely brilliant. They showed Batman Arkham Knight, a little trailer about the Scarecrow missions that are coming out. Yeah, it looks interesting. Not a fan of the Arkham games personally, but yeah, that's good. Then they went to Project Morpheus and they showed this thing called Reeks, which was an FPS arena shooter, which was meh. I wanted more from Morpheus. I don't want it to just be like that. It's going to be FPS and it's going to be bog standard and boring. What I want from Morpheus, as I said before, and the same with HoloLens, I mean, I want to get some more immersive adventure games. Sony's got Quantic Dream, they've got David Cage, for Christ's sake. He should be given Morpheus, and he probably has been, they're just not talking about it, but I want to see what he can do and his team can do with it, because David Cage's Quantic Dream team could make an amazing Morpheus experience, and I would love to play that. Very disappointed that Quantic Dream weren't there this time round, and we still don't know what they're working on. I want to know what their new project is. I'm dying to know. Next up, Black Ops 3 Call of Duty. It's now a PlayStation brand. I don't care. Do not give a shit. I am done and dusted with Call of Duty. I'm sick and tired of that bloody franchise. I played every single one of those bleeding games, and I finally, for some reason, it took me till I got to Advanced Warfare before I was actually burnt out, which makes no sense. Being someone who only plays campaign and never plays multiplayer as well, how I managed to get through to Advanced Warfare, I'll never understand. But yeah, Black Ops 3, boring demo, very generic, same old shit you see every single year, same old crappy little cutscenes and acting, and the gameplay was boring and generic and same old rubbish. And they're trying to say, oh, it's the most gritty one we've ever done. Not they always do, it's the most gritty, intense, rich environment, all these sort of bollocks they throw out and all these buzzwords. It's Call of Duty. If you play campaigns like I do and you don't play multiplayer, it's the same old shit that you get every single year. Don't waste your money, spend it on something worthwhile. It looks crap. Then they had a couple of Star Wars games that are coming to Disney Infinity 3.0, which are Twilight of the Republic and Rise Against the Empire. Very much aimed towards children, not so much adults, but yeah, adults will enjoy them as well. It's very cartoony, very cool. And then they showed Star Wars Battlefront, another demo of Battlefront, and the second demo of the night, and I would say better than the first demo. The first demo was mind-blowing, but this one was ridiculous. The rocks, I mean, my God, I've never seen a game look so realistic. It's just freakingly weird how real these games are looking nowadays. Unbelievable. I have to say, halfway through the press conference, I was feeling a little bit underwhelmed by what Sony was showing me. Just me personally, those games in the middle, all the indie stuff and all that kind of games that were shown in the Black Ops, none of that appeals to me as a gamer. So for me personally, it wasn't ringing my bell, man. It wasn't doing it like Microsoft was doing it with Xbox earlier. But then, of course, they brought out the big gun right at the end. They closed the show with the game that I'm looking forward to the most on PlayStation at the moment, Uncharted 4, with what has to be one of the best demos so far at E3. We're only on day one, and just go down in the description, click on the link, watch the Uncharted 4 demo. It will blow your mind. The graphics are just unbelievable. The destruction, the colours, the level of detail, the character models, just everything looks so good. And the actual scene that they played through looked really, really fun. Your typical Uncharted, full-on action, jokey banter between Nate and Sully, and it just opens up the story more. You want to know what's going on with Sam. It's just, oh man. And the way it ends as well is just so cool. Absolutely saved it for me. I was feeling very underwhelmed during the conference. That middle section really just didn't do it for me at all. Morpheus was a little bit disappointing, not what I was expecting. I wanted a lot more than what I got. But they saved me at the end. Bruce Straley comes out and just dominates with that Uncharted demo. Absolutely fantastic. One thing I would have loved to have seen, which we didn't get to see unfortunately, was a demo of the Nathan Drake collection. I was really hoping we were going to get a glimpse of how that's coming along. I mean, it's coming out in October, so they're going to be quite far ahead and close to the end. So I was really wanting to see, especially how Drake's fortune looks. I've said that a few times now. I know that obviously Among Thieves and Deception are going to look phenomenal. You know, it's going to be 1080p, no textures, 60 frames, all the business. But Drake's Fortune is the oldest of the 3 games. I think it came out in 2007, if I remember rightly. And that game looks dated now. It's a beautiful looking game still, but it's very much lacking compared to the other 2. You can see that, you know, it's looking very lacking detail, I suppose. It's not as detailed as the other 2 games, and I think the upgrade is going to look absolutely phenomenal. And I was really looking forward to seeing that. Shame it's not there. If we don't get anything at Gamescom, then I'll just have to wait until I buy it in October. It's on order, so I'm happy. But yeah, overall, I would say Sony's conference wasn't as good as what they normally do for me personally. You know, people are going to disagree with me and argue with me. I understand that, because a lot of people are going to be really happy with all the Final Fantasy news, the Shenmue news, which, you know, I'm happy for the Shenmue fans, and all the indie stuff and all that. But none of that appeals to me. It's not stuff that I play or have any interest in playing whatsoever. I'm not going to lie and toe the line and pretend that it was a brilliant conference and I loved it, because I didn't. It was a very up and down situation. It started off with a couple of amazing games which really impressed me. As I say, new Guerrilla Games, their new game looks amazing. I was quite impressed with that, and I keep forgetting the name of it, but it did look absolutely awesome. What was it called? Horizon Zero Dawn, that was it. Horizon Zero Dawn and Last Guardian, brilliant start. Then it dipped in the middle, and then it came right back up with Uncharted 4 at the end and blew my mind. So yeah, very cool. Enjoyed it. Just not as good as what I normally get from Sony, but nonetheless, I enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please let me know down below what you think of the Sony press conference, of all the games that were shown. Check out the links in the description below this video for the trailers. Please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll see you again in the next video, which will probably be Nintendo. So that's going to be an interesting one, because Star Fox is coming and I can't wait. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.